delay. Same as we just seen this, right? So same as like that, just for visualizing purpose to get more clarity. You can also write some, you can say some interesting English words to understand this graph, to understand this scatter plot. So yeah, have we already seen this heap map yesterday? I hope you remember how does we going to be computed as a correlator matrix. So you can see this coloring map is going to be help us to understand if it is going to be darkness, that much of darkness in terms of black, we can call it as a non-correlated features. And whenever we have some whitish color or orange whitish color, we can call it as high correlated values. You can see this region is a very high correlated when compared with, you can accept this one diagonal, you can see this something called as a depth and versus curate and confirmed versus curate. So these two are very correlated with each other. That means it is slightly dependent on this one, curate persons and also the death persons, along with you can say confirmed cases. So whenever some patient is confirmed or whenever such patient is confirmed, we notice that they have death. They had already death. They already died, you can say. And whenever some person is cured, we're confirmed as a he is also dead. So like that, it's going to be confirming, or you can say this completely depending on other feature. So depends on the depends on the requirement they satisfied, but we had to understand why it is correlated with that much of probability value. We can also call it as a probability value, or you can say we will go into this value according to whatever the different features we had. And yeah, so other data set, individual data sets we had, you can see some government ID, diagnosis date, and what is the detect city, and state wise and nationality, current status. So these are other data frames, I can say. You can also play around and join with the two tables what we had. So here we're just taking the some districts wise instead of taking the states wise, so that it may be helpful to understand what are the different districts I have caused together with the confirmed and curated and the death cases. Yeah, so the males and females ratio is very, you can say imbalance between the two the things with regarding confirmed and the those of you can say death cases. And you can see another data frame. This is, I think this is also another, yeah, this is the same. This is the same. So yeah, in this case, what we're just going with the diagnosis set what we had in this data set. So counting number of the diagnoses and some of the cumulative results according to the year wise and also the month wise and also the day wise. So that we get some clarity and with regarding whatever we just know, and we can also join with that our assumptions. Yeah, let's go with this, and we can also plot maybe some other. Yeah, you can see. I think this is related to number of days. Yeah, so the number of days with regarding the number of cases what we had with each city and also the districts. How does our India is growing with some of the cases at the time of 2020s. So you can see the number of days are slightly increasing at at the point of after 30 days. It's gradually increasing, or you can say it's rapidly increasing without any changing. It's almostly a peak of probability distribution. You can say this is the first standard distribution, and this is the second third standard distribution. You can also call it as it will went up to another line. Maybe it will be peaks around the mean value, and then it always going to be gradually, right? If you go to the Google, you can see that mean value. And if you go and type maybe covid COVID-19, it will give that statistics. Yeah, here only, right? Yeah, you can see this line. So whenever you get the sum of the probability value or the sum of the Gaussian value, it starts from this area. Starts from this area. So it's likely going to decrease sometime. This is the mean value. This is a mean value. This is standard deviation 1 and standard deviation 2, standard deviation 3. So this wave we call it as a second wave or first wave or the third wave, right? So this is a wave we can call it as. So we're going to be get as a Gaussian distribution until it's going to be spread something. You can also see it's slightly increasing nowadays. Slightly increasing nowadays. It may be possible to get this peak. It may not be possible to get this peak, but we have to calculate somehow skewed. Okay, it's somehow skewed. You can see we have to transfer to some Gaussian distribution. We can also analyze by using the time series analysis. How does next wave will come up or not, and how does the next wave is come up after a couple of the days? We have to do that. We have to do some analysis by using time series. We have some mechanics to do that. Instead of taking this data frame, you can play around with this data frame. You can also extract this data frame maybe by using Google. You can also extract by maybe Excel format or the CSV. But this is a very huge data. This is world data sets we have going to be calculate. Okay, so yeah, like that you can play around with these data sets. I have already given these data sets instead of calling the some state by state and also the country by country. So these are all some logics to understand. You can also play around with some of the logics if you want to know. And if you don't want to know, just Google it out, some of the logics like how to calculate the median value and how to calculate some of the percentile values. You will also get the logics formulas. Then you will calculate by using the Python. We already learned the Python, right? Some of the skill sets. Yeah, these are simple, I can say. You can play around with this. Yeah, you will also get from the each and every state by using the line how much the day count is increasing with respect to the number of the cases. Yeah, this how you have to write at the end. You can say this how you have to write so that the someone will go and check out this and they will implement and they will also take some decision according to that. Yeah, okay, folks. We're going to be wrap up today. What you need to do, you have to practice this. Then we're going to be explained tomorrow